Shalom, y'all. Check this out.
Listen to what y'all have just been saying this whole entire time about your perspective on like black women and how black women can't be dominant.
We never said y'all couldn't be strong, independent, none of that stuff. We just said in a relationship you have to have some compromise.
He said in a relationship it got to be some compromise. I definitely feel like it should be past that. The woman's supposed to be in full subjection. But listen to what she says next.
The black women that are in that movement are so tired of that, and they're like, all right, well, let me try somewhere else because clearly I'm not appreciated. Black women want their love story too. Like, black women want their fairy tale too, but black women now don't feel like they can get that with black men.
I agree.
Because of the rhetoric that black men have against black women.
So now they starting to feel like because brothers are waking up, which I always speak about how brothers in the world also are waking up to the foolishness of our sisters and the game that they've been running on us. They feeling like, this sister is saying, they feeling like because brothers are waking up and speaking about the foolishness that they're doing, that they can't have the fairy tale that they want, which the fairy tale is just, I want to be a hoe all the years that I want to do it, and then when I'm ready to settle down, I get Prince Charming to come sweep me off my feet. What she's saying is, I can't have the fairy tale, we can't have the fairy tale with y'all no more because y'all don't believe the lies no more. Y'all don't believe when we run this game on y'all. So now we have to go to men of the other nations. What they still haven't figured out yet is your best bet is to submit to the men that prefer you. We prefer you. Black men prefer black women. Israelite men prefer Israelite women. That's what we prefer. But because y'all so caught up in this so-called fairy tale, thinking that life is set up for women and women are supposed to be ruling and all this madness, because of that, y'all think that it's not that y'all are the problem. Y'all think that we are the problem. Y'all think that, okay, well, I still want to be able to have my fairy tale, so I'm not going to change. I'm just going to continue to act the way I act, but I'm going to go act it with another nation. Problem is, y'all haven't figured out that the other nations do not want y'all. All right? They don't want y'all. And the reason is because y'all are the worst example of what a woman should be. When anybody talks about having a woman having an attitude, they say, oh, she's acting like a black girl. When anybody talks about a woman being strong and independent, they always talk about a black woman. It's because y'all are the worst example. Y'all are the most beautiful women on earth, yet the worst example of what a woman's supposed to be. So you're fooled thinking that you're going to find the fairy tale somewhere else. What you have to do is submit to your husband, submit to your man, submit to the man that you want to be your husband in everything. Like the Bible say, Ephesians 5:24. That's why I always put it at the bottom. You have to do this. This is not something that is a suggestion. This is a commandment from God in order to have a happy life. The happy life comes from the happy wife. If the wife is doing what she's supposed to do, and I don't mean that in the way that the world said, I mean in the way that the wife is actually submitting to the husband. That's how you're going to have a happy life. Not happy wife, happy life, meaning happy life, happy wife. These things have to go through the order that God set up. The wife has to be doing her job to make the man happy in order to have a happy life. All right? It's just madness that the solution to the problem is let's go to the other nations and run the same damn game over here and think we're going to get a different result. No, the men that actually prefer you are telling you, now, we'd rather go somewhere else than deal with the foolishness that you're trying to give us. What that means is you have to change what you're doing. You don't try to run that same game on somebody else. It's not going to work, man. Y'all wasting y'all time trying to find it somewhere else.
Listen to what y'all have just been saying this whole entire time about your perspective on like black women and how black women can't be dominant.
We never said y'all couldn't be strong, independent, none of.
And you see, she's saying how black women can't be dominant, like it's something, like it's cool with being dominant. It's nothing cool about a woman thinking she's dominant. You're not dominant. There's nothing dominant about you. As soon as a roach or a spider come in the room, we realize that you're not dominant because you don't even want to kill that. You're scared of it. This thing is at least 100 times smaller than you, and you're scared of it. But yet you say you're dominant over the man that's bigger than you. I mean, it's only because society is allowing y'all to think like this by giving y'all all of these perks, by you being able to have the police to call at any time to get a man up off of you. That's the only reason why y'all think that y'all are anywhere close to a man. But y'all are so far from the strength of a man. Therefore, it's impossible for you to be dominant. You are not dominant whatsoever. You try to be dominant, which comes with this world, which comes with America, Babylon. They teach you to be a dominant, masculine woman. That is out of order. That's upside down from what God commands you to be. You're supposed to be submissive, easy to deal with, easy to talk to, ready to receive, ready to follow orders. Just like you do at that job. You're ready to follow orders, no problem. That's how you're supposed to be with your husband, the one that has literally your salvation in his hand. But instead, you give all of that energy to a man that has nothing but $15 an hour for you. That's worth your submission, but not actually your soul and your salvation. That's not worth your submission. You're not finna take this little game that you're running, that you're only running because you're a destroyed woman, because this country has purposely destroyed you to keep us down, the men, the Israelite men. Because of that, you're able to, feel and think the way you do, and you're getting a pass. You're not going to take this and go bring it to another group of people that have not been destroyed, that understand gender roles and understand that a woman is not equal to a man, a woman cannot do the things a man could do. You're not going to take that mindset over to them and think that you're going to get the same results as you get from a simp over here in America or over here in our community. So it's madness that our sisters then got to this point where you literally thinking about, instead of trying to fix the problem by submitting and stop trying to be so hard and all that, you say, nah, I'm going to take my hard shit somewhere else and they going to deal with it over there. No, that's not how it works. That's just foolishness, and that's just making yourself look crazy. Just keeping it 100.
That stuff. We just said in a relationship, you have to have some compromises.
The black women that are in that movement are so tired of that, and they're like, all right, well, let me try somewhere else because clearly I'm not appreciated. Black women want their love story.
Women are appreciated when they act like women. When they don't act like women, they're not appreciated. You want to dress up like a woman and, try to present yourself as a woman, but as soon as you open your mouth, a man comes out. All of your ways are manly. Everything you feel is manly. Everything you think is right and wrong is manly. You will be appreciated when you start acting like a woman. When you stop trying to rule, stop trying to dominate a man, and understand that the man could easily dominate you, but the world is keeping him back from doing this. So in order for you to get the real man that you're seeking, you're going to have to submit yourself and allow this man to dominate you. Allow this man to take control of your life. But you have to understand that that's what you're called to do by God. You're supposed to submit to a man because that's the order of God. Because in this society, they're going to continue to tell you that it's wrong.
Too. Like, black women want their fairy tale too, but black women now don't feel like they can get that with black men.
I agree.
Because of the rhetoric that black men have against black women.
Yeah. It's sad. Again, they feel like they're going to get it somewhere else. That's not working out. Let's just take the godly approach and do what God says. Let's actually try doing what God says. Let's try that and see if that works. Because we ain't tried that yet. All we try is what America said. We try that over and over and over, and the divorce rate is at an all-time high. Let's try doing what the creator of marriage said do, the creator of relationships. Let's try doing what he said. The creator of man and woman knows how man and woman work good together. So let's try doing what he said and see how it works. I'll get at y'all. Shalom.